CD, they certainly know the hole that they face.
What's up, dude?
America's founded in 1325. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Armadillos of Mexico City. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Come on, set. Strike. Check. Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Hey, go Fury. Ready?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ready?
Now a second down throw for Love here. And that's out to the flat for Swift. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Okay.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Fury, yellow. Blaster, 6. Smash, red. Check, hut. Steal, check, steal.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Room past the 35. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. You talk about this Washington defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down, Love. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The slot man in motion right.
Ultra, go ultra.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
up.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Strike. Strike. Set.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Yellow. Blue. Red. Yellow.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here we go.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Drill green. Hey, green. Set. Go.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that is incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Jones on the return. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Purdy. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 9:03, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ready.
On second down, Swift. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. Hey, check Mega. Ready.
Firing quickly out wide is Love. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Set. Ready. Green jab. Cut.
Here's Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the set.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Black Ultra. Claude red.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Flush to his right. This is caught by Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, Purdy. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score. Commanders 14. Armadillos nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ready,
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
6, back up. Blue strike. Set, hunt.
Love now. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's good. 4-8.
Red, cycle.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Go blue. Slide blue. Shoot, yellow. Hut.
Now Love. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hut, hut.
Love. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Love. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Commanders.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
A short gain that doesn't get on the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love looking to throw it. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commanders' first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy to throw it on first down. And he's got Smith-Njigba. Touchdown! Jackson Smith-Njigba. 30 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Commanders 21, Armadillos nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Love. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Red, yellow. Ready?
On play action, Love to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jordan Stout now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Armadillos, nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing here, Purdy. Over the middle, complete. It's Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Purdy. Flushed out right. Finding Williams on the check down. And out of bounds right around the 20. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here we go.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Ultra, ultra. Hut, hut.
Once again, it's Swift fighting him off. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Ready.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw now. Here's Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
On the return is Jones. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touch.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready? Black ultra. Set.
Following the interception, Love. And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now they go screen, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Let's take it inside his own 40. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Shotgun now with Purdy. The slant connects with Davante Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Washington.
Here's Purdy. Rolling to his right. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Purdy. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams. with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Commanders 31, Armadillos nothing.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Here we go. Set.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Now Love. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Williams. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Lutz good on the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Off the play fake, Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Hey, go Fury.
Swift going to try up the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love now. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Love.
Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So for Washington, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Mexico City,